Payday, baby. You're rich, you're invisible, and then bam, you're broke by Monday. Why? Because money is sneaky like that. I've cracked the code. Today I'm going to teach you my 5 top steps to dominate payday like a boss. Stay tuned because step number 3 is where most people fail. Now let's jump in. Step number 1 is crucial. Payday means celebrations, but here's the twist. You gotta keep it responsible. You can celebrate with a fancy coffee, maybe a pizza, but no braiding. You don't need to blow $200 on the bottomless brunch. Now one time I went full treat yourself mode and bought an expensive collectible coin set. At least it was with money I had set aside for entertainment. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't live your life, but plan your expenses to achieve financial stability down the line. So some takeaways. Plan a small reward ahead of payday, which should be less than $50. Set limits for fun money because future you still has bills to pay. All right, let's talk about the money split. Because if you don't budget, your bank account will ghost you faster than your Tinder matches. But before that, what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever spent money on? Drop it in the comments. Step number 2, the 50-30-20% rule. Yes, this is the holy grail of budgeting. 50% for bills, 30% for fun, and 20% for savings. But let's break it down emo style. Alright folks, we're about to slice into your paycheck. Not literally, calm down. We're about to teach you how to slice your money like it's a pizza. So each paycheck is like a pizza. You have to divide it up so you don't end up eating the whole pizza in one sitting and regret it later. We're going to do this in 3 delicious slices. First of all, 50% goes to essentials. These are things you need to live like your rent, your bills, your grocery, Wi-Fi. You can't escape this one unless you plan living under a bridge. And that's not in the plans for you. Now, look at the grocery bill, for example. This is a big slice. It's expensive and you can't survive without these essentials. No Wi-Fi, no rent, no food. This is a no-go. Now, here's where things get fun. 30% goes to the fun stuff. This is for treats, your hobbies you've earned, like a new game, a takeout or subscription. This is the slice where you get to feel like you're living your best life. You know, without going overboard, of course. Keep it fun to keep it controlled. Finally, 20%. This is the part that most people skip, but trust me, it's the most important. This slice goes into savings or paying off debt. It's like preparing for the future version of you who's maybe not eating ramen every night. Don't be like people that say, I will worry about saving money later. Nope. That 20% goes straight into your savings. Your future self will thank you, even if you have no idea now what's going on. This could be like money you could use for an emergency fund, like if your car breaks down, or if you need to get that new fridge because you just decided to stop working at 3 a.m. You all know the feeling. So, if you stick to this, 50% for essentials, 30% for fun stuff, and 20% for savings, you have a paycheck that works for you, not against you. You don't need a fancy spreadsheet. You just need to keep these 3 slices of pizza in mind. And boom, you're budgeting like a pro. It's easy, it's simple, and it's the key to not being broke by the end of the month. Don't make this any harder than it needs to be. Now, step number 3 is avoiding the danger zone. That is impulse buys. Now we're entering the danger zone, which is impulse buys. You're kind of scrolling online and suddenly, boom, there's a flash sale. You need that limited edition gaming chair, or do you? Well, to decide that, you can take or use these 3 steps. The first one is the 24-hour rule. The second one is to remove temptation. And the third one is to ask yourself 3 questions, right? You do this before you buy anything. So the first question is, do I really need this? Or is it essential? Or am I just bored? The second question is, can I actually afford it? I mean, can my budget take this hit without me eating ramen for the next week? And the third question is, will this actually make my life better? Or am I just about to fall into the I deserve it trap? Spoiler alert, the answer is usually no, it doesn't make your life better. All right, let's wrap this up. If you follow these 3 simple steps, you'll be well on your way to taking control of your paycheck and making your money work for you. Remember, celebrate responsibly, budget wisely with the 50-30-20% rule, and avoid falling into the impulse buy trap. Stick to the plan and your future self will thank you very much. Now it's your turn. Drop your biggest impulse purchase in the comments below. And hey, if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more money wisdom.